So, what do we think is going to be the predicted lineup for our game in literally just a few hours' time? I think the way that we'll probably go about this is probably a little bit depending on Mason Mount, because I know that he has got a bit of a knock and maybe a doubt for this game alongside Harry Maguire. So I think if he had been fit, I think Sesko may well be on the bench again. But because he's probably not going to make the game, I would say it's probably going to be Sesko will go up top. So I think it will be Bruno and Casemiro back in the midfield again with Ugarte and Mainu on the bench again. I think Cunha and Bumo just pick themselves, to be honest with you, and then having Sesko restored back at the top. Otherwise, unchanged everywhere else. I'd love to see Dorgu come in for Dallo because I just don't think Dallow's up to it. I think he is the weakest link by some distance as well. But that's the way it is. He will always try his best. He's certainly not a player that's not professional and doesn't not try his best, because he does. So we'll see how we go from that. But speaking sort of closer and closer to kick off, how optimistic is everybody thinking that we can actually beat one of our bogey sides, which has proved over the last few seasons? I think we're going to be playing exactly the same way. Lamens hitting the wide and up top, trying to bypass that midfield, because I think it is an area where we're going to be really struggling, and Brighton's midfield on paper I think is better than ours, and if they do get to grips with that, then I think Lamens and the back three are going to be employed greatly to try and keep them out. But we can hit on the break. We've got pace, we've got quality going forward. We've got our attackers as good as any, and our defence is almost as good as any. And the keeper looks really promising. It's just the middle. A hard one to call, this one. We're on form. Brighton are as well. We're at home. Crowd behind us. I think we might go behind, but I think we can come back and win 2-1. But anyway, I'll be back later on just to confirm the lineups in case anyone's not been able to see what that looks like later. And hopefully, 3 points will be in the back. We definitely need this one. It all starts here today, really.